My name is Anissa Ilana Ketua Management 04 DPR 24F1004.
My name Nur Ain Azwati binti Azmi. Number metric 04 DPR 24F1010.
Azwan, my number metric is 04 DPR 24F1046.
Nama saya Nur Ain Fatihah binti Muhammad Anizi, nombor matrik 04 DPR 24 F1052.
My name is Nur Aisyah binti Jainuddin and my metric number is 04 DPR 24 F1040.
Our will present the topic Introduction to Accounting and topic 3 Accounting Process and of Account. The functions of regulatory bodies in Malaysia have four, and I will describe Malaysian Institute of Accountants (MIA) and Malaysian Accounting Standard Board (MASB). Malaysian Institute of Accountants (MIA) described as the parent body for the accounting profession in Malaysia. This body was established based on the Accounting Act 1967 to control and develop the national accounting field. MIA operates under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Finance, NET, as the parent body of national accounting. MIA responsibilities include providing education and quality supervision as well as implementation to guarantee the credibility of the profession and protect the public interest. The Malaysian Institute of Accountants (MIA) is statutory body mandate to regulate and develop the accounting profession toward national development, giving a positive impact to the development of the accounting profession and professionals. Regulate industry to empower integrity and excellence. The MIA regulates the profession and apply ethics to uphold trust, protect the public interest, and strengthen the reputation of the profession. We believe the profession is moving forward and growing. MIA developed the accounting profession and professionals by improving efficiency to support sustainable business and society. Let advance preparing the profession for the future. MIA strongly support digital transformation and environmental, social, and governance (ESG) matters among others to ensure the profession and accountants remain relevant in the future. Describe about Malaysian Accounting Standard Board (MASB), established under the Financial Reporting Act 1977. This board has its own authority to develop and publish accounting standard and financial report in Malaysia. Function and power of MASB have four. First, issuing new accounting standard. Second, review and improve existing accounting standard. Third, determine the scope and application of accounting standard. And last, perform duties as a public advisor.
The Companies Commission of Malaysia. What is SSM? When you want to open a business, you may often hear the question, have you registered for SSM? SSM stands for Companies Commission of Malaysia. SSM is a statutory body established under the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Commercial Affairs. Meaning of SSM. The meaning of SSM is as a body responsible for the registration, regulation of companies and businesses in Malaysia. It plays an important role in ensuring that all business entities comply with relevant laws. With the assistance of SSM, business registration becomes more orderly and systematic, as well as ensuring integrity and fairness in the business world. SSM is responsible for regulating companies' business registration, limit liability partnership, trust companies, lieu fund, company regulation, business registration rules, limited liability partnership regulation. The functions of SSM are diverse and include several important aspects. Company and business registration, enforcement of corporate law, supervision and monitoring, management of charge and fees. The functions of SSM are diverse and include several important aspects. Firstly, company and business registration. SSM provides a platform for registration of new company and business. This includes company names registration, management, document verification. Second, enforcement of corporate law. SSM is responsible for ensuring compliance with corporate law such as the companies and the business registration. This includes auditing and investigating wrongdoing by companies. Thirdly, supervision and monitoring. Regulate and monitor the conduct of organizations and entities registered under the SSM to ensure good corporate governance. This includes conducting periodic inspection and providing advice to companies and complaints. Lastly, management of charge and fees. Manage and enforce charge and fees imposed under specific law. They include setting charge rates for various types of registration and services.
I will discuss about the importance of the following source document used in the business. Firstly, purchase order is a document sent by the buyer to the seller to officially order the goods. The purchase order is prepared by the buyer in two copies, the original and duplicate. The original copy is sent to the seller while the duplicate copy is kept by the buyer in the purchase order file for further reference when needed. The purchase order does not need to be recorded in any accounting books because the purchase of merchandise has not yet taken place. Secondly, order delivery. Delivery document issued by the transport owner, shipper or carrier to deliver the goods to the order party with the original bill of lading and related charge payable to them. Thirdly, invoice is a document sent by the seller to the buyer along with the goods purchased on credit. Prepaid invoice in 3 copies. Copies 1 and 2 are sent to the buyer. Then the second copy is sent back to the seller with a signed delivery note as proof of receipt of the goods. Copy 3 is retained by the seller for record purpose. Original invoice copy 1 is kept by the buyer and recorded in the purchase journal. Invoice copy or 2 and 3 copies are kept by the seller and recorded in the sales journal. Lastly, cash bill is proof of purchase of goods in cash issued by the seller. There are 2 copies, the original and the duplicate. The original copy is recorded in the cash payment journal or cash book of the credit section. A duplicate copy is recorded in the cash receipt journal or the cash book of the debit section. Thank you for me.
I want to talk about credit note. Credit note is a document signed by the seller to the buyer. The purpose is to reduce the total debt or debit of the buyer. The reason the credit note is issued has 3. It is the buyer returns the item because it is damaged, the wrong size, or the wrong brand. 2. The amount in the invoice is overdue to miscalculations. 3. Commission or allowance given to the buyer. And also, the original credit
notes become the source of information for the purchase return journal and the copy credit note, and be a source of information for the sales return journal for the seller. Debit note. Debit note is an additional invoice given by the seller to the buyer to inform that the buyer needs to increase the amount in the invoice because the amount in the original invoice has been reduced from the actual invoice. The reason the debit note is issued: 1. Notes left in the invoice, such as transport charge, postal charge, and charge for goods or cans. 2. Original invoice undercharged due to miscalculations. 3. Interest charged to the buyer for late payment. 4. Additional charge due to the exchange of goods. So the original debit note becomes an additional reference for the purchase journal, and the copy debit note becomes an additional reference for the sales journal. Official receipt. Receipts are issued as proof of account receipt of payment by cash or check. The receipt is also available in 2 copies. The original receipt is given to the buyer and recorded in the cash book of the credit section, similar KR. Number 2, a copy of the receipt is kept by the seller and recorded in the cash book in the debit section, similar DR.
Payment voucher is a document used to record all types of payment, whether in the form of cash or check. For example, payment of premises rent, fare and petrol, as well as vehicle repair expenses. The payment voucher must be attached together with the bill as a supporting document, recorded in the cash book in the credit section. Memo is a document commonly used to record transactions that occur between business owner and their businesses. The memo serves as an internal record issued by the business owner to the clerk to be recorded in the accounting book. An example of a memo that is issued to inform that additional capital, either cash or asset, are brought into the businesses. In addition, a memo is also issued when the withdrawal of money, merchandise, or non-current asset is used by the business owner for personal or commercial use. Memo are recorded in the general journal except for cash withdrawal, which are the record in the cash book of section credit. Check but is a business. There are 2 payment methods, either cash or check. The use of check requires the merchant to open the current account at the bank. Then only the payment transaction can be made. The check is not a duplicate copy but has a card of the check as a reference. Check are the source of information used by the seller and are recorded in cash receipt journal or cash debit book. The check stub is kept by the buyer as a proof of payment to the seller. The check slip is recorded by the buyer in the cash book of the credit department.